Hi, Philip from T.W White Sons. We've been fortunate enough to acquire this beautiful 2021 on a 21 plate, registered 31st of August 21, Mazda 3 2-litre 122 PS eSKYACTIV-G Sport Luxe automatic. Car has covered just about 5,000 miles. We'll confirm that in a second. It will be serviced by us. It will undergo a 101 point used car check where we check everything: tyre tread depth, all the vehicle's electrical systems, brake pads, brake discs, etc. All according to Mazda approved standards. Beautiful car this, finished in the Sol Red Crystal Metallic, ever popular colour. Great condition. And purchased because it is an automatic. Autos are really wanted vehicles, and this one is no exception. Beautifully finished. Rear privacy glass, rear sensors, really good load area with split rear seats, folding seats, 60/40 split rear seats, load area cover with all the strings and the attachments all in place. e-SKYACTIV-G, put simply that means it's Mazda's M hybrid technology, which if you're braking or decelerating, all that kinetic energy is captured by Mazda's integrated storage generator. And then it's stored in a 24-volt battery, which helps power some of the vehicle's electrical systems and aids its acceleration as well. Really well finished car, very much encapsulating Mazda's road to premium. The switches are indicative of this car. Hasn't been valeted, by the way. We thought we'd get it online as quickly as possible. Very delicate switches here. They look delicate, but in fact they're very robust, but very much a quality feel to it. Electric windows all round, electric power folding door mirrors, one touch facility on the driver's window. Sitting inside this car, first bank of switches we come to a Mazda's stop start i-stop technology, traction control and parking sensors. And here the key's brought in. We've brought the key in. And so, just to take you over a few controls and show you what this wonderful automatic is about, put on the brake, press the engine stop start button, comes up with a nice welcome screen there. On the left hand side you've got tachometer, rev counter, centre you've got speedometer, right hand side you have fuel gauge, which is quarter of a tank, and temperature gauge. Immediately flanked to the excuse me, left and right hand side of the speedometer, our range indicator shows we've got 80 miles worth of fuel left, and an instant readout for MPG. Outside temperature 14 degrees Celsius, mileage confirmed at 4923 miles. Really well appointed car, but it drives so well. It's not just about what's standard here on the vehicle, it is much more about that and the way it's finished and the whole package. The way the car drives is just superb. On the left hand side here you've got, excuse me, a bit of a cough, left hand side here we've got integrated Bluetooth with voice control. We've got an info button, volume control and source button to change through the various sources on the Mazda Entertainment Centre. But here, if I press this info button, you can see certain elements of this are changing. Gives us a fuel computer, lane departure, or lane keep assist, speedo, etc. Simple, and you can see it changing elements of that display. Gear selector indicator, very straightforward. Before I come on to the sat nav, etc., I would just point out you've got auto wipers with variable speed on the intermittent, and you've got auto lights, and you've also got paddle shift control. So if you put the auto box in D and you want a more immersive driving experience, you can use the paddle shifts to shift up and down the gearbox if you want. Personally speaking, I just leave it in D. You've also got a sport function which can leave it in gear longer, giving you again a slightly more responsive drive. Again, I've never had to use that. Main sat nav control wheel, and the buttons that are flanked around it are music, navigation, which is this one, back button, home screen, and the star button is favourites. You've also got master volume control. So there's two places you can adjust the volume. One is left hand side of the steering wheel, the other one is master volume. Auto hold facility on an electronic handbrake, very simple. Here, we'll stick that in reverse, and you've got a camera with front and rear sensors. So this is the home screen. This is what your home screen looks like on one of these. So we'll go through it in some degree of order. Information, which is fuel efficiency monitor. Press that again. Energy flow monitor is really what I'm interested at. This is, as I described earlier, Mazda's stop-start i-stop technology and that M hybrid technology. It actually shows us what radio station we're on the bottom right hand corner as well. But if the car's i-stop ready and you pull up to a set of red traffic lights and you engage neutral in this vehicle, the engine will stop. If the lights when the lights turn to green, you go to engage drive, the engine will start. It's obviously got great fuel efficiency credentials, and it's also very good for the environment. So moving back along this, entertainment, you got DAB, you got a source list here, FM, AM, Bluetooth, audio off. You can select favourites, look at station list, tuner controls, radio text, communication, integrated Bluetooth with voice control. So you can Bluetooth your phone to it. Actually, there's no need. You can actually just USB it to it, and it will be a whole lot simpler. Navigation, there's sat nav, widescreen nav, very useful. Add destination. You can set up homework, look at favourites, points of interest category. So if you want to find a petrol station, highlight that, and it will tell you. And you can highlight whichever one you wish to go to. That good. And there's plenty of categories. Restaurants for those of us that are permanently hungry, cash dispensers, more categories, etc. Really, really useful. Excellent sat nav system as well. That's the display with the lights off. This is the display with the lights on. Really great specification. Settings. There's a plethora of settings that you can have in this vehicle. It has a colour head-up display which has a navigation signal pull through. The advantage of having a head-up display, it helps you keep to relevant speed limits, and it also, with the navigation pull through, makes sure that your eyes are on the road as opposed to the centre screen. So in itself, an excellent safety feature. In-vehicle displays, that's called the active driving display, the head-up display. You can adjust it for height. I don't know why they've got it, they don't have it centered, but each their own. Brightness control, tilt adjustment, active driving display, navigation guidance, which is what I was on about. So you can keep everything in your vision. Center display is the display we're looking at now. You can adjust it between day or night modes, brightness, contrast, show drive results at ignition off, display off, whatever. You can set it up. Instrument cluster display, the speedo, the elements of that I showed you, you can change. You can go through fuel efficiency and range displays. There's two types you can go through. It's such fun, this car, to mess about with some of these in-car entertainment facets are wonderful. If you're a gadget person, this is it, but it's very simple because it's very directional. Sound settings, audio settings, you got bass, treble, fader, listening position, balance, automatic level control, which will adjust the sound to compensate for any road or engine noise, and automatic sound level source adjustment, so if you're going through the relevant sources the sound stays static. Safety settings, driver assistance system. This car's loaded with safety settings, one of them being the Mazda radar cruise control, which senses vehicles in front of you. That in itself is a safety facet. You got audible cruise confirmation, speed limit sign alert, speed limit sign threshold, driver attention alert system. I've had that flash up on my car, tells you to take a break. Very useful. And here, safety alerts. You've got rear cross traffic alert, you've got lane departure warning system, so if you veer out of the lane, the car will warn you of such, and you can set up the associated alert types. Blind spot monitoring is visual signals in your exterior mirrors, which tells you when somebody's in your blind spot. The alert timing as well, you can set up warnings and timings. It's simple, but it's very driver centric, this car. Active safety, distance and speed alert, lane keep assist, collision avoidance. That's going to be stuff like your smart city brake support, parking sensor, speed alert, pedal misuse. It's a wonderful, wonderful car, this, because it's got so much going for it in terms of fit, finish, and vehicle settings. For example, you can adjust your door locks. Show you that. You've got automatic relock wait time, keyless walk away locking. That's if you walk away from the car with the keys in your pocket. Interior lights, exterior lights. This car has got adaptive light system, coming home light, leaving home light. Connectivity, smartphone connectivity settings, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So you can plug your phone in, you can look at stuff like Spotify, gives you a huge music choice, and integrates with this in-car entertainment really well. You can also download Waze navigation, which is as good as the factory navigation if you prefer using Waze. I think Waze is a wonderful system, and having this smartphone mirror link here is just a tremendous bonus with this car. Rear parking camera I've shown you. Now, at T.W White Sons, we'll take any vehicle in part exchange, as I've probably mentioned. We'll be as competitive as any of the online companies advertising on national television. Those that wish to buy your car will be as competitive as any of those companies. We want your part exchange, and we value your business. If you buy another car off us, absolutely fantastic. We'll give you the best customer service we can. We value people's custom. But really well finished car, really well put together, highly desirable, being a M hybrid and with the automatic gearbox. Just wonderful. And 4,923 miles. Balance of manufacturer's warranty. You'll get minimum 12 months, depending upon when the car was registered. Just a great spec vehicle. Roadside assistance as well on this vehicle. If you want to find out any more about this wonderful Mazda 3 automatic, please go onto our website, which is www.twwhitesons.co.uk. Thanks for watching.